Hi there, and welcome to Jay's Toy Collection UK for what I believe to be episode 3 of This Week in Toys. And there is a lot of toy news to get to today. So, still a bit manky in the throat, so if I do start coughing a lot, well, you'll just have to put up with me. So, pickups then. Let's go for pickups. Not too many this week, so that's not a bad start for me. So we'll start from Hasbro Pulse UK, and we've got one of the Yojo June releases, of course. This is Scrap Iron and the Anti-Armor Drone. Box is a bit dented there in the corner. That was me, because I actually sat on it, so that wasn't my smartest decision when it comes to mint on box collecting, but luckily I don't collect these mint on box, so Scrap Iron will be getting opened soon. So he came in from G.I. Joe, and Uncle Ali has been at it again, this time with this bad boy, which is the Lawson 4-pack of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Mirage Comics. So if I try and get some anti-reflection, anti-glare on that one for you, you can see the 4-pack there has come all the way from AliExpress. All your different turtles, interchangeable, this and that. So that's a really cool set. Again, if you do take the risk with AliExpress, you do get quite a dented box on the back there. But again, didn't sit on this one at least, but that is how it does sometimes come in. But doesn't bother me. Got it for a really good price, and I am opening it. What else do we have? We have some wrestling stuff. Now, this literally came in today. So this comes from Toys and Masks here in the UK, which is a retailer I've just used for the first time. And I got these new Legends for £26 a pop, which is actually quite good. These are nearer to UK retail price because these used to be an import line. So there is Brother Love, of course, the first manager of The Undertaker, who I will be actually seeing this week as I'm going to The Undertaker's One Dead Man show. So looking forward to seeing him. So there is Bruce Pritchard himself, Brother Love. We've got The Godfather, but not in the Godfather form. When he was in A Nation of Domination, that is Karma Mustafa there. So he was the final one I needed to complete my Nation of Domination collection. So he's come in. Of course, you can't have This Week in Toys without The Undertaker. So there is the 1997 version of Undertaker with quite the unique hat and the sort of teardrop and everything on him there. So there's another Undertaker to add to about the 30 Undertakers that I have already. And finally, I've got a chase. So this is D'Lo Brown. Now, I have the Nation version of D'Lo, but this is the blue version, the sort of Euro-Continental champion sort of outfit he wore in around 1999. So the vest will be coming off and he'll have the blue outfit under there. So I managed to be lucky enough to get the chase. And that's about it really for this week in toys in terms of pickups. So a bit of a quiet week for me, which is nice on the wallet with San Diego Comic Con coming up. And it's as I film this, it's just hit 6 o'clock. So that means I've got to get some G.I. Joe pre-orders in and apparently a Mezco Indiana Jones. So I will go and do that. And then when you see me again, we will go through this week's toy news. Right, we're going to try this bit again because I just tried to record it all and my internet connection decided to give up. So thanks, BT, for that. Take 2. So we'll start with something a bit different. We'll start with Lego, of all things, because within the last hour, this news has broken of a brand new official Lego art set. So this is an art piece that you can hang on your wall, and it is, as you can see on the screen, Spiderman. And this looks cool as shit, doesn't it? So it has 2,099 pieces, 2099. Spider-Man Easter egg there, it seems. So a 3D wall art in all effect as well. So this looks a really big piece for the wall. I think there's a little video here that I'll actually show you the spin around there. As you can see at the top there, where you get the screw holes to attach this bad boy to the wall. Let's see if I can get that to play again for you. So this is a fun little piece. So I think this will cross over into us as people like ourselves, 6-inch toy collectors. I don't think this is just one for Lego fans out there. So let me know in the comments if this is one you like the look of and maybe something you could add to the collection. So I know there is rumours out there that they're going to be doing a Lego Gotham City from Batman the Animated Series in this sort of wall style. So these could be some cool pieces to actually have together. Looks really big as well from the size of it there, you can see it on the wall. I wonder if it gives you the dimensions. Does Lego give you dimensions? Let's have a look. Not usually a website I would scroll down. Would be the Lego one, but we can have a look. If you can hear in the background, the ice cream man's out. So it has been hot today, but it has been raining. So specifications, Lego. Can you tell me the size of this bad boy? Let's have a look. You're going to tell me the height. There we go. 54 centimeters high, 41 centimeters wide. So 21 inches by 16. So that is big. That is the size of a poster almost. So would look kind of nice on your wall, I would think. That's not a very exciting bit of the Lego website as I scroll back to the top there. So £169.99. I know this has gone up for $200 on the US website. So Lego, unlike some of our 6-inch toy companies, can actually convert things close to the actual exchange rate there. So you're not getting overcharged like you'll be sitting on the next item we're about to show. But that is Lego Spiderman then, kicking off our first part of this week in toys and the toy news section. So, talking about companies that can't get the exchange rate right, £309 you see on the screen there. So this is the brand new Mattel Creations crowdfunding item, the Jurassic Park gates to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park. A very cool concept, but there's not a lot to this. So this literally broke yesterday. I think it's about 600 backers into the basic 5,000 they need. But the reason you can't fully tell that on this screen is because international backers, we've been banned. Yes, you heard me right. We have been banned. So this is for US backers only at the moment. So if it's a big if this reaches the base offering of 5,000 units, it reaches the base funding level. After that, international people are welcome back again. So the first 5,000 has to come from US backers. I have no idea who at Mattel thought that was a good idea. So you cut your audience in more than half to start with. That's not going to give you a good start. And then you overprice this. So this is $250. And I know people from watching some videos are absolutely kicking off over $250. But it's even worse if you are international, because they decide to add 20% tax on, which, okay, I can see why they would do that. But they never convert it right. So $250 is less than £200. It's about £195. So add 20% onto that. This should be about £240, but it's not. It's $309. So they do factor in $30 for shipping, but it's still way overpriced, especially for international customers. And you're not going to get an awful lot, really. So it does make the soundtrack. It does make the noise. You can see the speaker down there, so that's a cool feature. 20 inches tall, so it will scale with your 3 3/4 inch Jurassic Park collection. So it's a cool piece, but it needs to be the full enclosure, really, in my opinion. You're only getting in the base offering, you're getting a Jeep that we already have. I've literally had it bought and sold this. I think this comes with rubber tires, more details inside, and a different license plate. So it's slightly different, but I don't think it's $250 different. So your base offering is just the gates, excuse me, and the Jeep. You don't even get the kids. So to get the kids, they're an unlockable. So it's 6,000. You don't even get the bloody fence. So if you want to get the actual fence that you see here, we've got to get to 6,000 to get the fence. The goat you see with Lex is at 10,000 backers. And if you want the T-Rex, well, that's at, I believe, 8,000 backers, is it? I can't give any more full information here because, of course, on the UK version of the site, because at the moment international backers are banned, doesn't give me the full SP. So there is they're running it for 2 weeks, which is probably a good idea. And you get the little enclosure signs there, if it makes it. There's little Tim and his electrocuting fence. There we go. Ooh, you can electrocute him. So the fence does light up. The fence is cool. But you need more fence. I think you need an option for more, like maybe 6 to 8 fence pieces so you can actually sort of get a proper enclosure going. And who thought it was a good idea to put the T-Rex in from the second film? That's from The Lost World, isn't it? I know they've already done the one from the first film, but still. Weird decisions all round. So I do like the concept of this. I do actually quite like the gates, in all honesty. I think it does look a nice little playset, but having, of course, been burnt by the WCW Mattel crowdfunded stage, I think this could be 2 absolute failures in a row, if I'm being honest with you, because they've way overpriced this, and again, especially for international backers, and they've made some funny decision to ban international backers to start with, which I hope we don't do for future things, any future wrestling or He-Man products. I probably wouldn't be buying this anyway because I'm not really into the 3 3/4 Jurassic Park line, but if I wanted to, haven't got many options. So very strange decision from Mattel. So that is Mattel. Let's go back to Hasbro. So if you want this Marvel Legends Nighthawk and Blur 2-pack, that's literally just gone up for pre-order now and due in October. So if you want to complete your Squadron Supreme, that's the way to do it. But I think for me, that's probably going to be a bit of a wait for the sale job on that one. So let's check in on the HasLab. So the classified Dragonfly, of course, Cheeky Monkey Kiara has infamously backed this one, and she is one of the 14,175 backers so far. So 19 days left on this one, so plenty of time. I think we're easily going to get to the 19,000 needed for all the unlocks. Of course, Glenda to come at 16,000, but the last couple of days this will pick up and probably shoot to about, I'd guess, in the sort of 25,000 region. I would guess is where this would probably end up. So we still don't know what the final reveal is. So hopefully they will announce that soon. But it is going up slowly, a few backers a day. So a Dragonfly is on the way. So make room for your 35-inch helicopter. Right then, G.I. Joe. Let's just refresh this page now. It's been 23 minutes. Have any of these G.I. Joe items sold out? Let's find out. No, we're okay at the moment. As of course, Pulse exclusive now in the UK is the G.I. Joe classified line. A lot of our retailers are importing them, but the line is technically Pulse exclusive. So here's Firefly then. These are the last reveals of Yojo June, I believe. So a more classic looking Firefly because the Cobra Island version was quite the modern interpretation. So I have pre-ordered this one. So let's say jumped on at 6 o'clock, luckily just before my internet cut out, and got myself a pre-order in here for Firefly. So I know Mezco are also going to be doing a version of Firefly. So he's a cool looking character, isn't he? I do like his sort of grey camouflage design. You can see your layout there, what you get. You get his little drone as well, but a much more, as I say, classic version of Firefly has gone up for pre-order. So I expect him to be quite a popular one, and will probably be sold out within the next hour or so, knowing Pulse. And here is Nunchuck then. This one is I believe, Amazon and Fan Channel exclusive in the US. And again, here in the UK, Pulse exclusive. So let's have a look at the box. So we're still in the Plastic 3 era at the moment of G.I. Joe. I think out of all the Hasbro brands, G.I. Joe have sort of embraced the Plastic 3 the best there in terms of actually what you can get on the packaging. So he comes with his sort of Wolverine claws you can use for climbing, apparently. A selection of, there we are, a selection of 2 different swords, and you've actually got some nunchucks, which is probably a good idea with a character called Nunchuck, but no real chain though, so I think NECA have probably done the nunchucks better. Come with Michelangelo than we get here. We do get the bendy plastic versions. I guess they're going to be super flexible as well, knowing I suppose plastic these days. I just opened up one of the recent G.I. Joe figures. I've forgotten who it was now. It was Rock and Roll, wasn't it? And my goodness, he's got some gummy accessories. The mobile phone that comes with them is just completely rubber. So they do need to use some thicker plastic, I think. But I guess it's sort of safety standards they do. So Nunchuck is up for pre-order. And finally, a Crimson Viper. So I pre-ordered the other 2, but I did pass on the Crimson Viper. I thought I don't need every version of every kind of Viper they did. I think they've made this one up. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, in the live chat or in the comments, but I don't think this was in the original toy line in terms of a Crimson version of a Viper anyway. But he will match your Crimson Twins and your Crimson Guards, so again, it is a nice, cool little design, but one I will be passing on. So that is your army builder for the day, the Crimson Viper. So let's stick with Hasbro. And they had a live stream that I knew nothing about. It actually went live, and I actually randomly went on YouTube and saw it. So Indiana Jones, I believe the Dial of Destiny is out today in the UK. I think out the rest of the world by the end of the week by Friday. But they have announced another wave of Indiana Jones Adventure series then. So we're on Toy Arc now. Just going through their coverage here of the live stream. Excuse me while I cough again. Told you, still feeling manky. So Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade then. We've got another Indy, because of course we need another one. But this one's got a tie though, so that's different. So of course they are doing Indy in his main looks from the original 3 films, so we do need this version of Indy. So if I am going to stick with this line, this will definitely be a pickup. But the section we get to next will determine whether I will stick with this line or not. But here we are then, build an artifact again. So that is Indiana Jones with his tie on from the 3rd film. Who else have we got here? We've got old Dr. Schneider, haven't we? Where is she here? There she is, down there. Lisa Schneider. We did have some very strange impressions from Patrick on the live stream, but she looks quite good again. So she comes with a grail, not the correct grail, I do believe. She made the wrong choice, and there is her removable hat. Can you get a better picture there? There she is down the bottom. There you can see the removable hat and goggles and alternate hairpiece there. So she does look good, I think. So another one to add to the collection. Now the Grail Knight. I know this is one people have been wanting, so you can't have anything from the Holy Grail without the actual Grail Knight himself. So I think he'll be quite a popular one in the line. I guess you could just use him as a classic sort of Crusader sort of era knight as well. So you could see a potential army builder on this. If you are trying to build a collection of knights, maybe to go with the Mythic Legions. But there is the Grail Knight. He's been sat down there for a couple of 100 years, so he's ready for someone to drink from the Grail and relieve him of his post. He looks good, and of course, where is Sean Connery? Here he is, Henry Jones Sr. So let's see if I can actually get. I couldn't actually see on the live stream. I was watching on my phone how good the likeness is, but looks pretty good from here. So you get his little case. There's of course his notebook, and you get the umbrella, but removable hat and removable glasses on this one. So I think from what I can see there, it's not a bad likeness at all to Sean Connery. So is that the first figure he's had in 6-inch form? I don't know, he must have had something in the past in some form of line, but I don't remember it. So if anybody wants a Sean Connery figure, maybe you could sculpt your own hair on there, younger the face. Trying to remember, he's got the beard though. It's not going to work for James Bond. I'm wondering if the customizers out there might be able to do a James Bond custom. And I'm sure people won't be that bothered by these ones. We'll just have a quick look at them. It's Dr. Jurgen Voller. I think that's Mads Mikkelsen, isn't it? The villain from the new movie. I'm not sure it's going to be any good or not. It can't be any worse than the 4th film, because that fridge scene was terrible. And here's Ronaldo. Or I'm not quite sure if that's how you pronounce it, and I don't even know who he is. Is he a good guy or is he a bad guy? No idea. But he's from the new film, so he is available as well. And you need them to build the Grail table. And this is cool. This is the thing I've been enjoying the most about the Indiana Jones series, is the build an artifact. So you've got the skull from the 2nd film, you've got the Ark from the 1st, and now you've got the Grail table here. So your selection of different Grails, false Grails, all on there. You've got to drink from the right one, or you could be in a bit of trouble and end up with a melty face. So that is a cool piece, but you're going to need obviously the modern figures as well to complete that. But that will make a nice little collection. But they did announce that at SDCC they will be there, but they won't be showing any new figures. So does that mean the end of the line? Were they just doing this line to promote the new film? And excuse me, now the new film's out, they're going to stop? Or will we see some new exclusives or anything? So the way Patrick worded it to me sounded like the line might be done, which means, of course, we haven't got Mola Ram, the villain from the 2nd film. So that would be annoying. So hopefully that isn't the case, and there will be some new things. I would like to see maybe an exclusive. You want Indy's bike and sidecar, don't you, to put Sean Connery in? So we will see on that one. But that was Indiana Jones from Hasbro. But sticking with Indy, oh dearie, dearie me. Yesterday, Mezco announced Indiana Jones Temple of Doom edition, which I didn't realise was a Mezco exclusive and has gone up for pre-order today. So this is going to be a pricey one in the UK, because it's $130 deluxe, and I've just looked at the pictures and now I know why. Plus, you'll be looking at $50 in fees and $35 in shipping, so you're talking well in excess of $210 plus. So that's got to be about 190 odd pound. This is going to cost, unless it comes to the UK retailers, because some of the Mezco exclusives do end up coming to the UK retailers. So let's hope it does. but this looks incredible from what I've just seen. So let's go through some of these pictures. And I think for once, we've actually got a decent Harrison Ford likeness. He is hard to capture, but I think Mezco have done the best job. And OSH Figure Arts have just announced one as well. So but you're going to get the soft goods here, the leather jacket, the actually faux leather jacket. Now that's a good likeness, I think, to Harrison Ford there. I like the wear and tear you've got on the jacket as well there. It's a nice touch. So you do get the rolled up torch from the temple at the start. Don't think you get a flame effect though. And this is where the money is. The base, the idol, the fertility idol there. And it's not a plastic base, it's bloody polystone. So Mezco have gone and made this from polystone, which has jacked the price way up. They did this with Darkseid from DC, and they made him out of polystone, which made him a $200 figure. So this is a very good looking base. Of course, Hasbro have just done this very base. I've literally just bought it within the last 2 weeks for the Adventure series, but now Mezco have done it. And of course, like Mezco usually, they've absolutely nailed it. It looks brilliant. But my question is, do I go in for this? Do I hope for a UK release? Do I sell the Adventure series and just have this as my representation of Indiana Jones? I don't know. But there's the bottom of the idol. Of course, we've looked at that before on this channel. I like this, though. I really like this for an accessory piece. Something so simple as a spider's web that attaches to its back with the spiders to put on there. I think that's a really, really nice touch from Mezco. I don't think you get the boulder. I think that's just photoshopped in there. A selection of whips will be coming with him as well. I'm sure you get a nice gun that actually fits in the holster, unlike the Hasbro one that won't bloody do up. Again, soft good shirt looks really good. Some very nice promo pics here for Indy. And again, the likeness, I think, is actually there for once. So let me go to the very last few pictures, and that will tell you the full solicitation then you're going to get. So you're going to get Indiana Jones there with 4 Harrison Ford head sculpts. I tried to zoom in, but didn't really go very far, did it? So selection of hands as you always get in the base that you get from Mezco, so nothing too fancy there. The teethy one looks a bit weird, but I like this one on the left. Again, the open mouth's not as good, but I think the closed mouth sculpt, especially this one here, have a very good likeness. And of course, the hat's going to be removable. So 3 different whips then, 2 posed and satchel. So that looks good. And of course, I've clicked off it. Bloody thing, come back to me. So there you go. You get 4 darts that fit in the torch itself. You get the revolver. You get the sort of sandbag, and you get the spider's web. And then finally, you get the idol and the polystone pedestal to put on it. So not a bad price if you're a US customer, I don't think. But internationally, yeah, this is going to be expensive. I would say in the region of 180, 190 in terms of pounds this will cost, unless it comes to the UK retailers. Does look like it's an open pre-order, though. Saying pre-orders close on the 19th of July, so they may just not let this sell out or go to waitlist. It may actually stay for the month, so I'll hopefully give me some time to contact some UK retailers and see if they're getting this, because this looks bloody incredible. So, yeah, I want that. So that's Indiana Jones. Plenty of Indiana Jones news today. Biker Mice from Mars, then. So this has just been announced by the NECA company that we're getting more for our money. So these are already on pre-order. You can still pre-order them now here. UK retailer is Props and Replicas on this one. But I am on the NECA website at the moment. And here is throttle, but you now get more. So each each one, can't speak today. Each one of the characters then, let's say, will come with a hot dog. So there's your full layout now. So they're adding the hot dogs in. Get that to come back. There we are. The hot dog is coming in, and you're also getting 3 heads now. So you're going to get the sort of helmeted head, smiling face, and the normal face then. So that's an addition, and say for no extra cost, which is great to see. And they've updated the articulation. As I said, the articulation didn't mean a lot to me. I wasn't that bothered. As long as they can sit on their bikes, I'm fine. But I know a lot of people wanted ab crunch, and they have given you ab crunch. So they've resculpted, and you will have ab crunch on all the Biker Mice figures now. So that will be very nice to see. Let's go to Vinny, my favourite. Let's have a look. Has he got any extra pictures here? He has. Come on, Vinny, load up for me, son. There you go. Oh, dear, we lost him. Weird website this is, but there you go. You can see his cool little cheeky sort of smiley face. He looks really cool. And how can you have a Biker Mice without a nice hot dog with mustard on? So really, really looking forward to these. One of my most anticipated lines in years. I've always wanted Biker Mice from Mars, so really, really looking forward to them. If you see my recent sort of Argos catalogue video from 1994, I was getting very excited over the original line. For about £5 these were back then. And the Cell Company have also teased the bikes, so we're definitely getting the bikes. So there is no worries on that front. So that is a nice update to that this week. In terms of what's shipping, this isn't what is shipping, but I have just got a notification today from Big Bad Toy Store for the Steel Clan gargoyles. So the Steel Clan are shipping now. But what you can see on your screen is Mr. Freeze has finally made it to the UK. It's been 3 years. Most people have had this one on pre-order. And finally, Mr. Freeze is here. I didn't have him on pre-order because I missed out originally, but he came back into stock, so I've ordered him here through Props and Replicas. Mr. Freeze will be with me by the weekend, I would guess. So, really looking forward to him. Sticking with Props and Replicas, Mega Man have gone up for pre-order from Jada Toys. Really good price on these, £17.95, less than £20 on these. So, the Wave 1 of the Jada Toys Mega Man has gone up for pre-order. So do get your pre-orders in on those if they're what you're interested in. Of course, they will fit with Marvel Legends as well. Marvel versus Capcom versus Street Fighter, they're all in the same game, so that will work. And my last piece of news for you is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's the Mutant Mayhem stuff has gone up on all the retailers. So this is Smith's Toys in the UK, and you can see the sort of party wagon there. I'm very tempted by these. I'm tempted just to go down Smith's and buy all the turtles, buy the villains, buy the van, buy the play set. I could have a great little display. Let's hope this movie looks good. I really like the trailers. I do like the animation style on this one. So I may have to go and get some of these Playmates toys, I think. I do like the pizza van there with the fire and pizzas. Let me show you some. You've got some dress up. Anyone fancies a bit of cosplay. John Cena is playing Rocksteady, so he is in stock as well at my local Smiths. So I might have to go and have a look at these in a minute, I think. Might get the video uploading, then pop out to Smiths, maybe have a little look. So there is a Superfly. We've got Leatherhead there. Where's the actual turtles? Are they down the bottom there? I know I've seen the place. There's the place set. Look at this thing. Oh, somebody's bloody gone and bought it. That said one in stock earlier, so somebody has popped in Smiths. They've gazumped me to it and bought the playset, but I'm not quite sure how big it is. I think what I read is 25 inches. That means it's going to be too big for the display, but I kind of want this playset. I think that would look epic with all the turtles on. So it's in stock for home delivery though. So tempting, very tempting. Any big Turtles fans out there? I know there's loads of us. Anybody else going to be going in on these? I'm sure some of you already been out and bought them. Let's go to Mikey there. And these are £10, £10.99 for a little 4.5-inch turtle. The articulation looks pretty cool on them, so don't think we can go wrong with these. It does look a fun film. Let's hope it lives up to expectations, and we do get some cool turtle products to come. So that is it for this week's toy news. And the last bit is just me plugging what's to come. So this weekend, 8 p.m, this coming Saturday, the 1st of July, I will be back at it again. Live stream commentary, WWE Money in the Bank emanating from the O2 in London, here in England. So it's on at a reasonable hour. I couldn't get tickets because they were over £700. So I'm going to be watching from the comfort of my sofa, and the commentary will be back. So please do join me 8 o'clock this Saturday night for Money in the Bank alternate commentary. So that's it really for this week in toys. I'm going to go now before my voice completely goes, as I try to hopefully recover before a 4-hour live stream when I can't actually talk. So please do, of course, comment, like, and subscribe. Getting very, very close now to 1,000 subscribers here in 2023. So I have been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK. This has been This Week in Toys, Episode 3, and I'll see you on the next video.